Hello everybody, welcome to the official cast of the Group A tiebreaker between LePeg and Jacek. Oh, this is the first time I've seen Jacek's colours. It feels like. I wonder if he's edited them. Who knows? But anyway, he's got black and cream orcs. That's pretty nice, isn't it? Versus like cyan and black undead. So there you go. Funnily enough, everybody on this group finished on 5 points except Blue Max. Basically, they all beat Blue Max and then they all drew against each other. But K-Fog beat him 2-1, whereas LePeg and Jacek only beat him 1-0. So it's a three-way tie on points, but K-Fog wins the group and LePeg and Jacek have to play off. LePeg won the toss, chose to receive. 2 guard mummies, guard white, tackle white, which is dead for this game. Blocker and a wrestler, 2 defenseless ghouls. Meanwhile, Jacek 4 guard big uns and tackle blitzer to hit ghouls with. Oh, and this is how he's fit everything on the team. He's got 2 rerolls and an Apo, but he's also got the leader to make it 3 rerolls. But of course, he's not playing on defense because it's fragile. So he's down a skill on defense, but it means he does have the highest, the heaviest team he can field on defense. You don't really want to field the thrower on defense, so that makes sense. If it was a 3-way tie, there would have been like some kind of mini tournament. They did publish rules.
Give in until I'm victorious.
They did publish rules on
and
it.
I will defend.
Whoa.
I will defend.
Wow.
Glorious.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
No, I won't
what a
give
legend.
in until I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
Oh, Jimcon! Yes! I can use my own emotes.
Glorious. No, I won't give in until I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend.
Ooh, greasy crits for the mummy. Oh man, his movement too. The mummy's a tree man.
Glorious. No, I won't give in until I'm victorious. And I will defend. I will defend. Glorious. No, I won't give in until I'm victorious. And I will defend.
That's hilarious.
I will defend.
That's absolutely hilarious. I mean, you have to protect him so much now because, like, he's got a target on his head, like you wouldn't believe, right? Like, you have to target him and knock him down. That's unbelievable. And yeah, thank you very much, Jeff, and thank you for the gifts up for me as well. Woohoo! I can finally use my own emotes. What a time to be alive. Incredible. That's pretty funny, isn't it? I mean, sad that, somebody else didn't get them, but honestly, I like using the emotes, so that's good. Yeah, he's gonna blitz. He's gonna blitz so he doesn't get knocked over. Oh, that's great. That's actually great. Yeah, he'll have to roll a 4+ to stand up. Yep. Yes, he will. Oh wow, what an actual brutal kickoff result. Nobody thinks about that when they're so happy to say Undead are one of the best teams in the game. Oh, that's actually hilarious. Well, he didn't hurt anything, did he? He got 2 knockdowns, no AV breaks. He's got the ball. I don't like coming back this far, but foul the troll. I don't know if I told you. Sent off, instant. Fails to argue. Sent off. Yeah, well. At least he got a stun. Yeah, it's just the half, I think. Or maybe the drive. The drive. Yep, one and argue the call. Sent off. The coach is sent off. Which will actually be significant on assistant coach as well, right? He's got 1, whereas Jacek's got 2. So now he's adding +2 instead of +1. Yeah, that's actually brutal. This is a brutal start for LePeg, isn't it? He's only broke AV. He's lost to a zombie, and this mummy is feeling very bad. These orcs look cool. I get a feeling Jacek might have had default orcs in the earlier rounds, and maybe he took to heart the fact that he had an uncustomized team. Well, unpainted, right? They can't ban it. It'll be absolute dicing. It's only the ghoul. Everything else can regen, but yeah, if the coach is being sent off, ghouls don't ever regen. Dicing. Yeah, this is going to be a tough drive for LePeg, and therefore a tough game. A very tough game. Shuffle everything around. Well, I know what I do. Let's see what he does. So yeah, this is just a simple one-off match with overtime enabled, and the winner will progress to the knockout stage in second place. I can tell you that Jacek is Polish and qualified through the Season 4 official playoffs, and LePeg is French and qualified through KGVM, the World Championship qualifier. Wow! So this is this is. Yeah, darker. So I think what I'd have done, I'd have put in like the mummy, right, and then blitz with the other and kept them together. But the problem is, if you ever engage with this mummy, he's likely to just get knocked down, right? And if he's knocked down, he might not ever stand up again. But then, if you don't use him, he might as well be a goblin. So, it's pretty horrible, isn't it? Well, now he does get hit anyway. I would expect. Maybe he's not blitzing him. Man, I would have just instantly... I'd have put my guard in there, and I'd have put an assist in there, and I'd have 2D'd him. But I guess... Maybe that's a bit greedy, eh? Oh, he's got this guy to blitz. Yeah, okay, then 3-dicing him is fine, actually. Yeah, 3-dicing him is fine as Mighty Blow. And then you've got a big wall, and it's up to the undead to try and do something. And when they try and do something, that's when you can blitz the guy, and he can never stand up again. I mean, he might just stand up straight away, but you know. Chances are he's going to feel real bad. This is tricky, isn't it? Very tricky. Like, this mummy can't even go anywhere. like mummies are slow. This one's a tree. He's a strength bust tree. Oh man. Oh dear, this looks awful, doesn't it? This looks absolutely awful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I definitely like. To be fair, I didn't see that. I didn't see the zombie that he blitzed last turn. So yeah, it makes absolute sense to 3D him. And yeah, exactly right. Like I'd want to blitz this guy and then knock him down like further out of position, right? But it doesn't really matter, does it? It makes sense just to stand in a big line and then when they come up, just beat them off and keep beating them off until they're too tired to come anymore. Sorry. It did, yeah. Yes, it did. No, this is an absolute disaster for the undead. But things can change, right? Things can change. It's pretty terrible now. But, you know, some bad rolls or whatever, and then, you know, there could be a breakaway or something, and everything can change. Yeah, I'd have definitely hit the mummies first. Ooh. But then the mummy is blockless, so maybe he's only got 2 rerolls. So maybe he would have accepted the both down. But I mean, it wasn't even a both down; it was a dubs go. So actually, yeah, to be fair, the hits on the mummies are blockless, whereas the blitzes with block. So blitzing first, absolutely fine. In fact, maybe correct. Though I guess he did just blitz this guy. Whereas if he'd done this block first, he could have blitzed the ghoul, right? I would actually quite like to blitz this ghoul. So I guess I would have done that hit. And then I would have maybe blitzed the school, actually. Thinking about it. I feel like blitzing the skillless white isn't so good. But this ghoul, if you can bang him out, pretty strong. And yeah, obviously just going to knock him away and not follow. He might not even stand up. And if he can, he can't go anywhere. Oh man. I don't know why he hasn't stood up the mummy yet. He must be going to rush with him, right? Rerolls. I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh dear. LePeg is in a lot of trouble. LePeg in the pickle. Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, you can move over here. But these are all movement 5, so just come with you. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Not a fan of that reroll at all. Well, the problem is it's movement 2, right? So he didn't want it knocked over. It was actually brutal. The greasy cleats. The greasy cleats have absolutely annihilated this mummy. Yes, Ali, really, yes. Pretty much. I mean, it's not even trap space, is it? It's not even getting anywhere. It's not like... It would be trap space if it was here. Because it'd still be getting slammed into hard, but it's not even really space here, is it? It's just lateral and not very far. Why, there's a tree on the ground, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny, isn't it? Oh dear, look at this. We've got the chain. And the stun. Oh dear lords. And we're going to get a tackle blitz on the ball. Eventually. Maybe he's thinking about whether he should re-roll this if it's a POW. Or if it's a bolt down, he can't re-roll that. He has to be super careful now, right, with one re-roll. He has to be very... well, he doesn't have to be. But I think it's natural to be very, very conservative with only one re-roll. Doesn't want to just, you know, open himself up to the undead rolling some dice. This tackler is now exposed and can be tagged off. Maybe this wasn't so bad from LePeg last time. I mean, it wasn't bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe it wasn't so ineffective. It was never bad, but maybe it wasn't so ineffective because maybe he can push up now. Maybe Jacek should have been wider, right? Maybe he shouldn't have made this blitz. Maybe was the one. What was the one furthest over? Like here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could have just had a big one here, right? You can even switch back. Oh god. So you can either turn the corner or you can switch back. Right, there are the two options for LePeg. I didn't like not guarding the sideline here. I think if you guard the sideline here, like if this guy's here, and then these two are here, then everything's kind of covered, isn't it? Can't really switch back so much. And, like maybe if this guy was that blitzer or whatever. Something. I'd want a little bit in here. I wouldn't want no strength over here. So this guy out there and this guy there. And then this guy here and that guy there. I mean, if he could have done, I don't know exactly what he could have done. But I would have wanted to cover the sideline. For sure. I am here. Yeah, this guy probably should have stayed out here. Yeah. And then he could have got to the sideline, right? I guess now this lineman can get to the sideline, but everything else has got to come over and that. Both mummies down this turn though. And 2D on the ball? Yeah. Yeah, 2D on the ball. So this is grim, isn't it? Yes, Salakas, yeah, one-off match with potential overtime, yes. I mean, there's no real recovery, but still, smashing the ball is pretty nice, isn't it? You know, if you're not just happy with beating them off, you can always just come for them and smash the ball. Way, thanks, punter. He hasn't hit the ball. Wow, I would have hit the ball. I guess this cuts off the switchback, but it's how much can you stop not switching. And he didn't move the lineman that was here out wide, so you've just let them away. That's really weird. What a really weird turn. The first thing I would have done would have taken that lineman and put him out wide. That would have been literally the first thing I would have done. Nope, catches him. But somehow he's just got a free route up the sideline. He can score, like, I mean, he can actually score. Okay, it's not free, he freed him up. Okay, well, I mean, nearly free. It's pretty free now. Okay, it's not completely free, but it's pretty free. Oh my god, he's filled all 3 stand-up roles. Oh my goodness. Yeah, really, like if that lineman, I don't know where, here or here, whichever one it is, if he's there, then all of a sudden this looks horrible for him, doesn't it? Because he's absolutely cut off this area. And just an extra player over here, like this guy over here, and it looks great. Yeah, he does need. If only everyone had timber. Oh, really, Rock. It was that he needed the removal to get that guy over. I was confused how he got him over because I didn't think anything was coming over. I mean, he is going to get surrounded, but you know, he's got 3 players left. You know, some things you can't really control. So yeah, he's definitely going to get surrounded. I think this guy had to go further, right? I think he had to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he had to run up there as well, like Max. Probably had to rush with this guy and just have the sideline up here as far as possible forward. Yeah, he had to get in range. He absolutely had to. Absolutely had to get in range. Yeah. I mean, it could have been pretty damaging. He could have been down here. He could have had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He could have had player there, player there, player there, ball here, right? Can't get surfed. Lots of players in range, out in front. And yeah, he would have got back, but he wouldn't have got back and crushed them like he's about to. So yeah, he had to make lots of rolls that turn, I think. Now he's going to get heavily pressured. Harley. Gets the tackle hit here. And can plop tackle on the ball if he wants as well, can't he? This seems as good a time as ever to commit it, but he doesn't. Keeps him back still. That's weird, isn't it? Just piled him in as well. Maybe just put something back in the middle, right? Like maybe this guy here, and then this guy back in the middle. I mean, I would have gone base contact here, trying more for the turnover, right? Like I would have maybe I would have blitzed the ball last turn. I would have gone probably more. I would have probably gone more like, you know, get the turnover score here. He's failed every stand-up roll, hasn't he? Like 4 stand-up rolls in a row. That's absolutely crushed him. That the greasy cleats. What a stupid kickoff result. Absolutely ruined him. Yeah. The tackle going in there would have been pretty solid, I think, especially backed up with a big one. Just for the drive, so he won't be completely ruined. Ruined? Oh, gets the 1D. I mean, if he powered him, he was through, wasn't he? Now he's 4-3ing it. Oh my god, he's made the 4. Oh god. Now it's a 3, but he's got his last reroll. Gets it, and he's not in range. He had to be in range last turn. He just had to be. Funny that, isn't it? If he'd done that, I mean, it would have been dice rolls last turn, so he might have been out of rerolls here. But I think he just had to. He had to push further last turn. You know, sometimes you've got to just make peace with the fact that you're not gonna score on turn 8, right? And it's better to score than not score because you might defend. You might defend the counter score. Oh wow, he gets the troll with the uphill. Fails. So he does have the slimmest scoring threat for turn 8. Has to reroll. Gets the POW. An AV break here. Defends the touchdown. He's out of range. So he's free rolling for a counter score now. Man, it's annoying. You really want to get the serve, but he's definitely going to uphill surf you back. And he didn't get the serve himself. He's 100% just going to uphill surf you with the with this guy. Well, maybe not, right? Maybe. Oh yeah. There's not much else he can do. So he might as well do that and try and tag this scoring threat, I guess. Wow. This is like the relay, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rush, pass. And then he hands off. So this is his prime relay piece. And that's his other one. So you could target the relays. But you've probably got to surf this dude. Because his chance isn't very good, is it, without a reroll? Tough call. Tough call for LePeg. Gets a removal. We failed to stand up again. Just like failed like 5 4+s when it shouldn't have had to make any. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow, just for the drive. Just for the drive. Otherwise, I mean, it would be insane, wouldn't it, if he just got ruined. Yeah, mummy out of the drive is, yeah. I mean, it can just happen. It can just happen with. It can just happen with the officious ref, couldn't it? Could just send him off. Officious ref could have just sent him off for the whole match. So like kickoff events, it's not even the worst kickoff event, is it? But it was brutal. It was an absolutely brutal kickoff event. But yeah, not even the worst. It's pretty easy, right? It's just a rush, a pass, and then a handoff and a score. I'm pretty sure. And fails the pickup. You could have maybe like done a 2D somewhere. So the blitzer stays out. The sent-off guy is replaced with a rookie, so no damage and 0-0. So not the end of the world for LePeg. You can definitely get this to overtime, right? You can definitely just defend and get to overtime. Maybe counter score and win in normal time. Not out of it. He may be in a worse place mentally after he got so absolutely beasted that drive, thanks to the Predator Nuffle and Orcs being good and having 4 guard. But he's not out of it. And I mean, Jacek didn't really display any enough desire to get the 1-0 up for me. I think he'll be very happy with getting the 0-0 stop, and obviously must trust himself to win 1-0 now. But I think I would have pushed a bit more for the defensive score if I was the Orcs. At some point, I would have started trying to get the turnover. Oh, Mrs. Fez. Good luck. Monsieur LePeg. Glorious. Yeah, maybe disgruntled Orc, but like the officious ref mummy is horrendous, isn't it? Dimmy had a mummy hit by a rock when he played Canor in Super League. He got one mummy hit by a rock and the other blitzed into Kaz on turn 1. He just had no mummies. Oh, sorry, Dimmy, but that was pretty funny, wasn't it? Just absolutely instantly bodied turn 1. GG. And hello, Tulian? Mr. Oh, let's make a feedback channel, but we don't actually want any feedback. Not from you, Thulian. You and your agenda of wanting good rule set. Pushing an agenda of wanting the biggest tournament of the year to be enjoyable. What a dirtbag. What an absolute dirtbag. Well, changing weather doesn't go out, and it is very deep. So this is the sort of kick that Undead can do something with, right? Yeah, he's probably going to pick it up, but he's so slow, it's going to take him like 3 turns to get back to the LOS. So in that time, is he going to bring back more Orcs to cage? Is he going to bring back some? Is he just going to try and hold this area? Is he going to... Because he can stay up here, he can drop down to here, he can drop really far back like some people do. And then, they've got fast girls, they can do things. So yeah, this is super interesting. Absolutely nothing to our commander. Absolutely nothing. Back in your box. Off your toddle, Tulian. Let's just hear from some random people saying, well, I like Blood Bowl, so I don't care what the rules are, so that means this is a good rule set. Thumbs up for them. Meanwhile, you can't post for 6 hours. It's weird, isn't it? It's so weird. The podcasts, yeah, that's going to be tomorrow, isn't it? The podcast tomorrow, not tomorrow, Sunday. What's he called? PC's going to do an OWOB about it, I think. Nope. Yeah, so 1 there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you, Thulian? Wow. It's a KO, that. Was it a clown emoji? See, it's bad if you clown them. It's just good if you clown me, right? As long as you clown me, that's okay. Yeah. If you clown them, though, now you're a bad person. That's how it works. That's how it works. So he's decided to keep the high line. This is okay, it's just a bit brittle, right? It's only a little bit brittle, because at the end of the day you can go forward 5 and then these can come back 6. I would have preferred to have just dropped back a little bit, right? So you're in like this kind of area. And then you're a bit closer to support him next turn. Whereas if you go back too far, you're just inviting pressure and it's terrible. So I'd rather go for this kind of thing than this kind of thing, right? I think when people go here, it usually ends in disaster. All the clowns, it's really funny. Yeah, to be fair, it's a lot less upsetting that this is the rule set for Hungary than like if it had been the rule set for Malta, right? Or Spain or something. Yeah, oh, well, who cares? We can give Hungary a pass. Mind, I'll still go if people pay me. If anybody wants me on their national team for Euro Ball, all you've got to do is pay for all my flights and accommodation and spending money, and then I'll go. Any team can just have 3 random people in Euro Ball. They may want that, yeah, they may want that. I'll play any team. Whatever the team requires. Hey. I'm not asking for much, no. I mean, I'm not asking, it's just an offer. If anybody wants to, they can. There's no real way to get any threat on the ball here, is there? Which is a bit sad. Well, I mean, a bit sad for LePeg. You know, well played by Jacek to keep this pretty tight, pretty good. pretty good, held the high line well. Didn't really let him in behind. And on turn 3, he'll be back to the halfway line. Ooh, tanks. Let's have a look. Stars were the worst. Yeah, I'm not bothered by stacking. It seems weird to me why people are so against stacking. That's the one thing that I disagree with. Forget Euro Ball. We've got the World Championship, way better. Nobody can really dispute that. People might have disputed it in 2024, but no one's disputing it in 2025. This is absolutely way better than Euro Ball now. Unquestionably. And of course, nice little prize pool as well. 8,000 euros total. Winner gets 2.5. It's a little bit tricky to do everything, right? He had a little bit too much over here, right? Or rather, he probably should have stood here. He probably should have stood here, right? If he stands here with the thrower, I think he's a lot better off. Never release the data, just pretend you will. Oh, dear. Your own Blood Bowl. Honestly, do you know what? When people say they'll make their own X with blackjack and hookers, neither of those things are very appealing. Blackjack's like rubbish. Actively just rubbish. And hookers, so what? So, yeah, I've never really understood that. Yep. I can't even say the thing that I thought of, but there's other things. It seems just a really weird thing. I know, to me. I mean, so do wives. No, gets a pound. I don't know what LePeg's plan is here, right? It's pretty rough. It doesn't look like very good for the Undead, does it? It is turn 12 though, right? I guess it's taken him 3 turns to get to the halfway line. Maybe LePeg can just stand in the way. And I guess he doesn't want to hit with the mummies too much because he wants to save the rerolls for overtime, right? Because realistically, the only way LePeg is winning this is in overtime. And not the only way, but the most likely way he wins this is in overtime. Like if he was 1-0 down, if he was 1-0 down, then all he could do was win in overtime, right? But yes. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you, Squirrel Dude. Yeah, like I'm not. I don't think it's like it's not really my idea of a good time. And neither's blackjack. At least if it was poker it'd be better. Like, you know, poker's quite good. So turn 4 and he's still not in his, you know, it's not over halfway line, but he's trying to give himself some options here, isn't he, with the 2 clusters. He's down a blitzer, so he's got a little bit less movement than normal. I mean, I guess he was quoting something, but I don't watch things. Oh no, not poker against the house. Oh my god, I know people who play poker against the house. That seems like the dumbest stuff ever. But you know, bit of Texas Hold'em, pretty good. I mean, not particularly amazing, right? Not particularly amazing, but certainly at least enjoyable. Not as good as Blood Bowl. I'd rather play my friends at Blood Bowl for money than poker. No, it's not. I mean, everything. You know, you get diced in poker as well. I lost against King 9 when I had kings once. I wasn't very happy. What I think's funny is in the movies, like casinos are like glamorous somehow, and yet in real life they're just like a magic tournament. Or a Blood Bowl one. Bunch of nerds with backpacks out for the day. Oh. Yeah, maybe Blood Bowl's a better example because there's elderly people playing Blood Bowl, isn't there? Yes, a lot more Chinese people than Magic tournaments, yes, granted. Well, I was talking about specifically about poker tournaments, to be fair. To be fair. Nope. Yeah, he wanted us to get this big one out there, right? Yeah, that's why I moved him back. So he's getting a bit of forward movement up there. I mean, imagine he's going to slam in with a mummy now. He finally deploy the mummy. Oh, troll goes dumb. He's going to tag out the mummies. Yeah, that's the problem with keeping the mummies able to react, is they just get tagged out. That's pretty funny to do. Have to rush with the ball. He could just do nothing. Like blitz his mummy for it. It's the problem with these mummies in the middle. Like, aha, I'll react with the mummies. Oh no, I won't, will I? Now I've got to blitz them free so they can react next turn. But you know, while the mummies haven't been proactive, they have got in the way at least. He's held the space in front of the orcs till turn 13. Only 3 turns left. But yeah, there's nothing glamorous about slot machines, is there? Like, Jesus Christ. What an awful thing. I can't think of words to describe, but yeah, slot machines are bad, aren't they? He could double rush this zombie at the end, right, to tag him out. Yeah. Yeah, they do. So it was his idea was to blitz him onto him. He pushed him the wrong way! No! You have to push him to here. If only there was a place to tag both mummies. Oh! Well, he failed. It's tough, isn't it? Because orcs just don't get the cutback that most teams get. They could hand off to this blitzer and run up, but like they have to do like a handoff play to do that, whereas other teams can just cut back with the ball, can they? But orcs do have some problems. They're not like amazing, as some people paint them to be. That's the POW. Does nothing. Tell you what, this might be a stop for LePeg. Looked really rubbish at one point, but he's managed to hold the line. I guess Jacek hasn't really like piled in at any point, has he? So he's maybe been a little bit passive. But well, it's a tiebreaker match, Disgruntled Orc, so it will go to overtime. So it's an inevitably win for both coaches. One of them will, even if it's decided by kicks, there will be a winner and a loser, and one will be eliminated and one will make it to the round of 32 group stage. The round of 32 knockout stage. I just misspoke. I do apologise. Is he gonna tag the mummy with the blitzer? Seems kind of worth it, doesn't it? I probably would. He did push that stun player in his own path, yep. Classic. No, he doesn't. So now, oh, he dodges to do it. Oh my goodness. Pretty tempting to blitz this guy to chain him back, isn't it? Even if it's not that good a thing to do. At the end of the day now, as much as LePeg would like to have 3 rerolls for overtime, he just has to spend them. If he to get the stop, he has to spend them, right? There's no point in having rerolls but losing 1-0. And same for Jacek, he's just got to reroll anything he needs to reroll to get the score done. Probably had to do that anyway, right? Yeah. Yes, he did. But LePeg was really incentivized to play. Well, both of them were actually just they were both highly incentivized to play as passively as possible to conserve rerolls. Whereas now that LePeg's within touching distance of defending it, I feel like both of them can start being a bit braver with the reroll usage. Don't have to go as hyper conservative as they probably should have been before. I would have put both ghouls back, I think, right? So they can't get hit by the tackler. I guess you can't put them both back because he's got to dodge this guy out last. It's better to have somebody in front than behind. He gets the dodge out. Decent defense. Decent. The turn 15 has to get Mr. Throw into scoring range. It's only 1 square forward. That's all he needs. And then basically 2, so he can't get pushed out. So he basically has to get 2 squares forward with the ball. And do as much as possible with everything else. No knockdown for tackle. He's in a bit of a pickle. Does nothing to that gal. Not sure about that. I feel like blitzing him and then putting the guard in there to make this hit was better than putting the guard back there. Could have got a guard in there. Maybe it was better. A blockless blitz. Blockless blitz. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to be so depressing out with the talk of blackjack and hookers. I've just never really understood the appeal of either. Well, I mean, there's an obvious certain appeal, but you know, I mean, still not very appealing, is it? Oh, bookie. Kind of stronger arm is. Casually holding about 20 pints. For the entire game. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Things are happening. Things are happening. Is he going to try to score? Eating into his time bank now, below 3 minutes. I don't know what the plan is here. It's looking like the plan is to get wrestled. I've got to tell you, the plan looks like it's getting the ball carrier one dice blitzed and sacked. It's not even that easy, is it? He'd have to do a 4-3. Yeah, plus the hander. It's not great, is it? But then neither's not doing it. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. But instead, we're just going with getting one diced. Yeah, I still think it's a play. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Oh, you can get 2 diced on it if he makes a 1 in 9 dodge. I didn't even see this guy. He can punch the guard. And if you make a dodge, you've got a 2D on the ball. Oh, if you pause this, oh, he's he could block this and then assist. Oh wait, no, he's just stood up. Ah, so we can't do that. That's annoying, isn't it? You can't 1D here. Realistically, you can't 1D here. If he'd had something free, he could have blocked this guy, right? And if he powered him, the guard would have come in, would have been great. But there's no way. Like the 1D's no better than the dodge here. So yeah, just cover against it failing. So do you 1D or 2D? Well, we've already decided we're 2D. Has to re-roll. Gets the POW. I mean, didn't have to re-roll there, actually. But completely understandable auto re-roll. You know, make sure you get to overtime. Which he's done now. Yeah, 1D, exactly right. If he'd done the 1D... Oh, dear. He's... Oh, no! Oh, LePeg! LePeg! What are you doing? What a reroll. Oh my goodness. Yeah. You could have 1D'd and only reroll the skull, right? And then you've got the guy to react and maybe score. If you do the 1D, if you do the 2D, you might fail the dodge and not get any D. Way. But then if you make it, you've got 2D, and then, you know, if you want to put a reroll in, you can and stuff. Oh man, that 1D there with a... Like using one of your 2 rerolls for overtime there is brutal. Because it's looking very likely, isn't it? There's only, what, this lineman left who can score? In the crowd! Flip me, guys! It's a 3... Oh, it's in a tackle zone. Oh. So it's a 3, 4, 3, 4, not 2, 4, 3, 2. It's a lot of dice, isn't it? You probably... but then, if you put in 3 rerolls, it's pretty likely. You probably have to re-roll it, yeah? Yeah. Yep. Yep. 3-2 to win. Makes it. Makes it. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's how you win a game of Blood Bowl. Right, what was it? 1, 2, 3 3s, 2 4s, 2 2s. So that was 5% of doing it without rerolls, 17 with 1, 28 with 2, and 35 putting in 3 rerolls. I don't know what order you would... I don't know when you would like use the reroll and when you would, you know, like when you would stop using it. Putting in 3 rerolls for a 1 in 3 chance. Oh. At the cost of all of your rerolls is pretty brutal though, right? Because now you've lost all of them for overtime. Whereas you about 50% if you go to overtime, aren't you? Probably over 50% if you go to overtime. You're over 50% if you go into overtime with 3 rerolls. But then you've still got a chance of winning overtime with 0 rerolls, don't you? Mr. Slow. I mean, incredible on it. The throw is just the worst, isn't he? So yeah, getting sponged was good. Yeah, opponent's down to 1 reroll. Yeah, you still got decent chances at 0. 0 rerolls. Yeah. Yeah. So maybe in overtime you're like, let's say in overtime you're 60-40 with 3 rerolls, and then you're let's say you're 50-50 with 0 rerolls. So now you're taking a 30 up front, a 35, and then you're splitting the other 65, so like 32, so that means like 67 instead of 60. It's interesting though, isn't it? It's interesting to work out whether it, you should put in all rerolls or not. Well, the Blitz really seals the deal here on this movement 7-1 turn. There's also Dark Elves and Rats. But yeah, I mean, they're the 6 best teams. People use knobs for some reason. Wait, why is he pushing him forward? You just have to push him back. I would have blitzed this one, I would have thought. But there will be a knob team, yeah. But I mean, only because there had to be. Only because there had to be a knob team. There was a group with 3 knobs in. That's crazy, isn't it? Yes. Yes, Will, yeah. Yeah, just don't re-roll it if you skull. I think he should have done the 1D, yeah. And yeah, as you say, easy to say now, but yeah. He 1D'd with a mummy, right, and re-rolled it, so if you're going to 1D with a mummy, then and re-roll it, then you should definitely 1D with a zombie and at least not re-roll it. Like re-rolling that mummy, 1D'ing with the zombie and re-rolling it would have been, you would have looked crazy, right? You would have looked completely crazy. Everybody would have thought you were a loon if you did that. But it could have been right the way things happened, but I don't think anybody would be expected to do that. But yeah, I guess looking back, he should have 1-diced and not re-rolled. It's gonna make a foul pointlessly on turn 16. Classic. There is a number at the day, yeah, there is. We've got a knob off later on. Makes the removal, gets sent off, and that's the end of the game. And Jacek has won and goes through to the round of 32 knockout stage. So there you go. Congratulations, Jacek. Commiserations, LePeg. And yeah, as you can see, that was the table. They were all deadlocked on 5 points. K-Fog scored the most touchdowns, so the playoff was just between LePeg and Jacek. And yeah, what can I say? Incredible touchdown that wasn't even that unlikely once, with 3 rerolls available to put into it. So well played both. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.